Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor. Today we've got the sound system demo of the 2021 Kia Seltos and its 6-speaker bass audio system. It's going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at speaker locations, audio inputs, listen to some sample tracks, get out on the road, listen to those tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Before we get started, let's hop out, take a quick look at this car. Now this compact crossover from Kia is all new for 2021. Here it's featuring the 1.6 liter turbocharged engine, but it also comes stock with a 2 liter inline 4. If you want to see more on the Seltos, check the links in the description for our full review as well as our highway fuel economy test. Now, we always do these tests with uncompressed lossless WAV audio files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high quality binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system experience on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults, so let's take a look at those now. Got this decent touchscreen here from Kia. Got speed-dependent volume control, so as you get going faster, the volume will get louder. You have your standard front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance. A few other volume adjustments for system readouts, that sort of thing. And then tone, bass, mid-range, and treble. Let's go through those now. Audio adjustments here in the Seltos, you have this nice volume knob. It's got decent detents. It is a little wiggly, but not too bad to reach. You also have up and down volume rocker on the left side of the steering wheel. For track selection, you have a tuning knob, back and forth seek and track buttons there. If you're on the media screen, you can also use the touch screen, and you've got an up and down rocker on the left side next to the volume control on the steering wheel. For speaker locations, as I said, this is a 6-speaker system. It's not the top tier model. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the back. One thing that is interesting is take a look at these speaker grills. Isn't that interesting how textured they are? Yeah. Strange. For audio inputs, you have your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, Bluetooth, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay support, and a USB-A port. So what does that mean you're missing? Well, you don't have a 3.5mm auxiliary input jack, and you also don't have a disc player. And here in 2021, you also don't have a USB Type-C. Not the end of the world, but would be nice to see some of those extra inputs. Alright, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto demos. So there is only one USB-A port in this car, so we are going to have to stop our music as we pull that out, put in our iPhone 7 cable. This device has never been paired with this car, so let's turn it on and see what happens. Wow, that's so quick. I think that was even quicker than a Lexus RX I did last week. It was just a one click and it's up. I didn't even have to press anything on here. But you see, you've got full screen taken up by CarPlay. Not the highest resolution in the world, but not too bad. Responsiveness is good. Everything's coming up nicely. Pretty good. Okay, let's swap on over to Android Auto. Plug this in. Now, CarPlay only took one click. How many is Android Auto going to take? One. Also, only one click? Wow. Oh.
Challenging the FDA's
Uh-oh. Radio came on. So it did require 2 clicks to get into Android Auto, but only 1 click to pair. So again, you've got your mapping, a little home screen there. Everything is responsive. Settings screen, YouTube music. It all works well. All right, let's get on the road. song certainly does not sound impressive on the 6-speaker system here in the Seltos, but I do appreciate how it's not coming through too harsh on my ears. Some of the more frustrating systems, such as those in the Hondas, create this really aggressive, strong, just harshness in the mid-range sounds. This car's not really doing that. It's just lacking much of a crispness or a moving power, anything from the low end. It's very clear that these speakers aren't very well tuned for bass or anything like that. Another thing that doesn't help is the Seltos is a bit loud on the highway. Turn this down, let you listen. You just hear a good amount. It's not too surprising for an entry-level style car, but doesn't help with audio. This next song, we'll turn the bass all the way up and see what happens. Well, I am getting a little rear mirror shakeage, but definitely a lot of flop. Sounds pretty sloppy. For kicks and giggles, I'll turn it all the way up and see how it sounds for me. Yeah, not really great. Wrapping up my thoughts on the 6-speaker system here in the Seltos, it's meh. I'm not really expecting any miracles for this price point, but you can listen to your pop music, to your radio just fine. Anything above that, you're listening to pretty basic car audio. I'd be giving it about a 4. The system does work pretty well. You've got your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, which just about everything in 2021 does. Still good to see though. You are missing a few inputs. It'd be nice to see at least a USB-C, especially considering this is a brand new model. They would have had to have known that that was going to be in demand. So objectively speaking, giving it a 4. Subjectively, for this price and class, actually more like a 6. I think it sounds fairly okay for this price point, and there are certainly vehicles that cost more that don't sound nearly as good. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more on the Seltos, check the links in our description, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.